Hello YouTube, and thank you for watching my channel. Earlier in the week, I had my brother show how to paint a model and how to fix it and for his Warhammer 40k stuff that he does. And he's probably going to do a couple more of these because I think it's really interesting how he does it and how he gets these things set up. So what I did is I broke the video actually down into 15-minute parts or segments so that, I don't know about you guys, but I would rather watch it in 15-minute segments than I would to sit down and watch it in a 2-hour segment. So anyway, I broke it down into 15-minute segments, and here's the segments. This is going to kind of be the intro for every one of them, and I'm going to number them as we go. So without further ado, here's my brother Joe, and he's painting a model. On the first episode, he's going to explain the model to you, and then throughout the episode, he's going to explain what he's actually doing, why he's painting it, why he's found why he's going to paint it, and essentially he's going to walk you through the steps that he's done and he's learned through his trial and error on how to actually get these models looking so that he can sell them, because that's one of the things that he does, is he sells them to other people to be able to use as well. So without further ado, here's my brother Joe. Thank you.
And two, it's really bunching up, which is why I need to split it up. But it's all coming along right. And I'm going to have a lot of fun. I actually want to do another one of these on actual wolves. But I haven't been able to find any wolves yet that are really within my price range that I want to, that I can justify spending on. But I found, these nice saber-tooth riders for a lot cheaper. Oh, dang it, that was a big gunk of blue. So I'm only going to tap it on. So that way it doesn't. There we go. Let's get that sucker nice and on. There we go. That's looking good. That's looking good. Look at that. Huh? That's looking really good. Ooh. Got blue everywhere. Woo, I'm going to be covered in blue. Probably will too. Blue. I'm blue. Yes, indeed, I'm a blue. I'm blue. I don't remember all that song. But I remember like everyone coming up with all their random lyrics of what it actually means. Blue and lives in a blue house. And every day and all night, everything he sees is blue. Yes, sir. Inside and outside. It's actually kind of a depressing song when you break down. But anyway, you'll see like stuff like that on my blog all the time of me just randomly rambling about songs. I did a really, the worst one I did was one where I actually wrote a script for it, where I was going to do Idaho is fake, and I learned very quickly. I'm really good at impromptu. I am really dang good at impromptu. But when it comes down to writing a script, ooh, that's a big chunk of blue. I'm really bad at writing scripts. I'm not so good. I've done drama before, following scripts. I'm apparently a good actor. But I'm much better at just rambling than I am at any other thing. I don't know why that is. Some psychology guy could give you this nice explanation of it, but I went into history and design and art and following out the ideas of man through his mythology. That was me. That's what I had fun with. There we go. That's looking so much nicer. How do you think that looks? Alright, let's go ahead and leather up the bottom of that cat and leather up the saddle as well. And probably paint some, nice leather on different parts of the cat as well. Let's get this guy all leathered up. Oh, gonna have to get a new napkin soon. Alright, so my leather. Which one are you? Leather! Leather looks a lot like medium brown, so that's why I wrote out leather. Because I accidentally rubbed it off. It's very easy to rub off. Okay. Now this one's got a bead up lid too. But because I've been working on it, comes out a lot better than some of the other ones do or should. Not should. They should all come out nice. They should all work just the way Joe wants them to work. Doesn't mean they do. I wish that means they would. He's so nice! Okay. I'm going to make the straps underneath that hold the saddle down leather. Just because, one, that's comfortable for the cat. And two, that kind of makes sense. If you think about it. Make this all nice and leathery. It's all about the angles that you can get, especially with modding. You will deal with angles a lot. Everything is wonderful. Everything is fine. Everything is beautiful. Got nice little dimes. I gotta be careful I don't hit anything I don't want to hit, because even though I still gotta do one more touch up on the armor, I want it to just be a little touch up, not a crap, I gotta repaint this whole leg because I done hit it with leather and it's not supposed to be a leather leg. But this whole thing's coming out really nice. It's coming along really nice. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Oh yes, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. So happy with how it's coming out. So happy. Actually going, 'cause that's supposed to be a leather pouch. I'm going to paint over that. There we go. And then the knife is in a nice leather sheath. Let's go ahead and paint that too. I accidentally overdid it, so let's try to stake some of that paint off and put it other places. Yeah, if you ever accidentally over stick paint, you know, it's a good thing to pull that sucker off as soon as you can, because as soon as it dries, it dries. And then you'll have to strip the whole thing and start all over. And stripping a model and starting all over isn't that fun. I've got to actually do that with all my sisters. Well, some of my sisters. I got to do that with a squad of my sisters because they're old metal ones, and I didn't quite finish painting them all in one go, or finish painting them. So the so I didn't varnish them, and so they actually started chipping. And because they started chipping, it started pulling through, and now I got to repaint all of them. So always make sure that when you finish a model, you varnish it, especially if it's a metal model. Actually, I think I'm going to paint those gold. But I'm still going to have the straps that they're tied to leather. And then it looks like these little things are leather knots. Let's go ahead and tap them with a leather paintbrush. So that way you can see that they are leather like their straps. There we go. And let's go ahead and leather up his shoes. Let's make his shoes leather. Whoops. There we go. Didn't ruin it too bad. I accidentally spotted the white, so there we go. Leather up his shoes. Notice how it actually is a different color than the medium brown. Which you would hope so, because it is a different it's a different labeled brown, so therefore it should look different. You know, I would think medium brown would look different than leather. Wouldn't you think? Yeah, let's paint up his shoe real nice. And leather, so that way when it gets washed, it'll look different. And then we also want to take the straps that I didn't paint on purpose and paint them leather too. These little leather straps on the back, and that run to the forward. Paint them like this. There we go. Paint them nice. And leather. There we go. I'll tap a couple of places, just finish that up. Okay. Now, I did forget, she's actually put some purity seals. So let's touch up a couple of places they're supposed to be white, need to be white. Let's touch up before we finish up. Alright, there's a little brown there. Let's get my white out again. Phew, that tastes bad. Don't clean off a brush with your mouth. Especially since a lot of these are actually somewhat toxic. And dying from tasting paint is actually very unlikely. But getting sick, that's much more likely. I'll paint these little ribbons white. go. Let's get that sleeve. I accidentally got a little too much of it with the blue, as well as it looks a lot of the blue is coming out from it. There we go. There we go. Okay. Let's go ahead and put steel on her gun and some of the other artifact stuff that she's got on her. This one is steel. Just shake it up. Hear those nice little BBs rattle. Paper thing is supposed to stay in there. Not doing a good job of that. Okay. Shake that gun silver. There we go. Nice and pretty and silver. Silver all the way.
Thank you for watching how Joe paints and explains and looks at these models. Now, like I said earlier, these are broken up into parts, so please stay tuned for the other parts as well, as he explains and breaks down what he's actually doing with the models and what he's actually painting them. I know that you guys don't really want to listen to me when you're looking at these models, so I'm going to go ahead and tell you guys, just like, subscribe, leave comments about what he's painting. Maybe you've come up with other ideas or other things on how to do models as well, whether it's Warhammer 40k, D&D, or any other type of models. Now, if you have come up with more information or you want more information from Joe, please do leave a comment below. Also, like I said earlier, please like and subscribe. That means a lot to us. That shows that these are the type of videos or types of information that you want getting out there. Because like I said, this YouTube is just kind of a random. We believe in fun and we believe in education, and we want to get it out there. So again, stay tuned for the other parts, and we'll go ahead and get you on to the next one. Thank you very much.